not to tip our hand too much, but one of the things I would be surprised if we don't end up moving forward on is an aggressive agenda for energy efficiency and weatherization, because that is an area where you can get it up and running relatively quickly. You don't need new technologies. It is, it really brings home a lot of the advanced manufacturing that's got to be done here. And it pays for itself.
Yes.
The challenge here is actually getting consumers the right incentives, but then also packaging the consumer, finding the right contractor, the right materials, a certification program, right? I mean, so there are a lot of things that we've been exploring, and Carol's been working with Stephen and others to lead on. Well, okay, I mean, just very specifically, all of us, I think, were a little surprised by what happened with Cash with Clunkers. We're trying to figure out, man, how did that thing just blow up the way it did? And it seems obvious in retrospect, but I'm not sure everybody thought about it early. Essentially, all the auto companies did the marketing. They did the advertising in a way that the government just can't do, and frankly, even if we did it, people wouldn't listen. And so the collaboration with contractors, Home Depot, folks who are out there and people think are credible on this issue, I think is absolutely critical.
Mr. President, the cheapest Cash for Clunkers program you could implement, I think, is if you announce tomorrow that you are ordering the Secret Service to give you a Ford Explorer hybrid car, and that every car in your motorcade would be an American-made hybrid car. The example you would set, I would not underestimate that.
No, we have actually talked about it. The car I have is a little heavy.
Yeah, I know.
And as good as hybrid technology has become, it would not go faster than 15 miles per hour. So that's very nice. It's the specs on it. Yeah. Go ahead. We've got, we're kind of running out of time. We focused a lot on energy efficiency. I think that's something, as I said, that can have an immediate, rapid impact. The most important thing here that we've talked about is packaging and marketing. I mean, I think all of us understand what it could accomplish in relatively short order, and so we may be asking some of the participants here to help us think through how that gets done in a way that jumpstarts what could be, as you said, Terry, I think a multi-year investment. I don't want to lose the fact that on renewable energies, there's enormous potential as well. As I said before, our biggest challenge there is going to be getting carbon priced properly. And so I would just suggest to all of you that there's going to be an energy debate in the Senate, and a diverse group that is willing to go to bat, particularly those who are willing to go to bat who are not the usual suspects. Business, industry, I mean, just making some very strong stances on this issue so that the American people understand this is not a jobs killer but a jobs grower is going to be absolutely critical over the next several months. And I just want to plant that flag now so that when we come calling, and you guys who are members of the chamber or Business Roundtable or others, we're going to need you there. Otherwise, you're just, we'll get sporadic progress here, but as you know, the unit costs on a lot of these renewable energies, if you're not factoring carbon in, you are not going to be able to catch up to coal.
Yep.
You just can't. Coal is going to be substantially cheaper for the duration, unless people are taking into account the externalities that industry produces. So, Carol, anything else?